Hi guys, it's Sarah Davison here, the divorce coach. And I wanted to share with you because I had a client yesterday afternoon and she's actually not heartbroken about her breakup. She's actually doing okay because she realizes that it was a really toxic relationship and that she is better off out of it. But one of the things she was really struggling with is how to move forward, She felt really stuck and had kind of lost a sense of her own identity. Now, it's quite normal when you've been in a relationship for a long time. You kind of lose your sense of independence because you become, I guess, codependent on your partner. So, with every relationship, you have to be flexible, of course. With every relationship, if you prefer Indian takeaways and your partner prefers Chinese, then yes, of course, you're going to have to make sacrifices. And you may have to have a few more Chinese takeaways than you would really choose to. But that's what we all do, isn't it? To keep the relationship healthy and ticking along. So that's great. However, it's when those compromises that you would make to keep a relationship healthy and stable and good, when those compromises become sacrifices, and what I mean by sacrifices is you're compromising your morals, your beliefs, your values, what you really believe. So when those compromises become sacrifices, that's when there's danger, and that's when you really start to lose a sense of yourself. It's when you do more for the other person than you do for yourself in a way that actually is damaging to you. So you let go of those boundaries and you end up really living someone else's dream life, not yours. So that can be very difficult to reestablish. And even if you haven't been in a relationship where you made that many sacrifices, losing a sense of self in a relationship because you're seen as a couple is very normal. So I don't want you to beat yourselves up about that. It is completely normal. So how do you start to rebuild yourself on the other side? Now, this is something that I work with clients on a lot. And one of the things we looked at yesterday was really getting a sense of who you are now. Because if you've been in a relationship for a long time, who you are now is not who you were when you first met that person. For some people now, they're in their 40s and in their 20s, they met their partner. So they've been in a partnership, in a couple for over 20 years now. So they've lost a real sense of who they were then, but also they've changed too, because life experiences will change us. We get different interests. We want to do new things, different things. So take some time, if you're in this situation, you're feeling a bit stuck, to really have a think about what you like doing now as you now, today. And then when you can figure out, the sort of things that you would like to do, that you enjoy doing, that make you laugh, that's when you can start to write your breakup bucket list of all the things that you want to do that you could never have done when you were with your partner. Like for me, I was never allowed to wear bright nail varnish in my relationship. I know, let's not go there now. But now I wear bright nail varnish a lot of the time. A lot of the time I will have bright pink nails. I mean, some days it's yellow, some days it's blue. I don't know, whatever mood I feel. But for me, that's something I can do now that I could never have done before. Maybe you like traveling. I have a client recently who always wanted to climb Everest, but his wife was really nervous naturally about him doing it. So he never wanted to put her in a position where she would worry. So he didn't climb Everest, and now he's joined a climbing club and they're booked to climb Everest. So, there are loads of things now. If you start thinking bigger picture, dream bigger, what could you do now that you could never have done before in your relationship? It's a great place to start, or get your brain thinking. And if you can, write your bucket list, your breakup bucket list of all those things you can do now that you could never have done in your relationship, whether it's small or big. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. It could be something very small like nail varnish. It could be, designing your home in a certain way. All those things will have an impact. Also, have a think about the things that you do because you've done them for a long time. I had a client, and she was what I would call a girly girl, if you know what I mean. Like, she came into my clinic with pink hair clips and fluffy cardigans, and she was a girly girl. And when I asked her what she liked to do, she said, well, she did work really long hours. When she got in, she just wanted to chill out and watch television. So I asked her what her favourite TV show was, and she said, Top Gear. I was like, oh, okay. Don't strike me as someone who loves cars. She goes, well, I don't. I said, oh, okay. So maybe you like, I don't know, Jeremy Clarkson, and it turns out actually she hates Jeremy Clarkson. So it was just that she got so much reward watching it with her ex because he loved cars. You know, he had cars he'd tinker around in the garage with at weekends. That was his real passion, his hobby. And so to have his wife sat on the sofa with him watching Top Gear, she got a lot of love and connection from him and felt good about herself. And she linked those good feelings to actually the fact that she liked the TV show, when actually she just liked the feeling of being with her ex. So now she's off watching other things, and she's, you know, the realization to strip back those layers and stop doing the things you've always done just because you've always done them. Really look at them. You know, if you're not getting, you know, if you're not feeling happy, if you're feeling stuck, then reevaluate where you are, the things you're doing, the things you're spending your time doing. And also, yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that the quality of the people you surround yourself with day in, day out will massively impact your life. So again, look at those things. Look at who you're spending the majority of your time with. You know, and you know, maybe you have to work with certain people, but ultimately you can change that. You know, book in to spend time with people that make you laugh, or that really care about you, or that maybe share your new hobby or your new passion or the new things you want to start doing in your life. So there's some top tips on how to get unstuck, and I hope they help. They're helping my clients around the world, so hopefully they will help you. All right, follow me on Instagram. If you've got any more questions, you can email me. You know where I am. Thanks, guys. Bye.